This is one of the most searched topics on the internet. How to lose weight. Every year, millions of people make the same New Year's resolution. I want to lose weight. There are thousands of videos, articles, and tips available online. But most of them are confusing and sometimes even misleading. Some people say, eat instant noodles for a fit body. Some suggest a low-carb diet. Others promote a low-fat diet. And many try to sell fake products. An entire industry has been created around weight loss. But today, let's understand this topic scientifically. What is true and what is just a myth? What foods should you eat and what should you avoid? And which diet plan actually works best? You must have heard about the magical 10-day diet. Burn fat while you sleep. The ultimate keto diet. The famous paleo plan. New medicines for quick weight loss. So many promises, but how much of it is real? The basic idea behind weight loss is actually very simple. Think of your body like a bank account. The calories you eat are like money you deposit. The energy you use daily is like money you spend. If you eat more calories than you burn, your body stores the extra energy as fat. And that's how weight gain happens. If you want to lose weight, you have two choices. Eat fewer calories or burn more calories. When your body uses stored energy, it is called burning calories. We will discuss how to burn calories later. But first, let's understand one thing clearly. Where do these calories actually come from? From everything you eat. From everything you drink. Except water. Everything we eat or drink has energy in it. And that energy is measured in calories. In simple terms, a calorie is just a unit of energy. Whatever food or drink you consume, that's where your calories come from. Since calories are energy, your body uses them for almost everything it does. When we think about burning calories, the first thing that comes to mind is exercise. And yes, that's true. But exercise is not the only way your body burns energy. Your body needs energy for every single process. To keep your heart beating, to allow your lungs to breathe, to digest food in your stomach, to repair cells and keep you alive. That's why, even when you are sleeping, your body is still burning calories. On average, a normal person burns about 400 calories. During 8 hours of sleep. This energy is used simply to keep the body alive. Let's compare it with the calories from eating an apple. Eating an apple gives around 50 to 100 calories. Now, here's something interesting. The food you eat gives you calories, but it can also help burn calories too. This is called the thermic effect of food, or simply TEF. The idea is simple. Whenever you eat something, your body uses energy to digest it, absorb nutrients, and store the food. And for that, your body burns calories. Some foods have a low thermic effect. For example, oils, flour, and butter. Your body digests them very easily, so it hardly burns any calories at all. Some foods have a high thermic effect, which means the body burns more calories to digest them. Whole grains, protein-rich foods, dairy, eggs, high-fiber fruits and vegetables like spinach and broccoli. These need more energy to break down. That's why, when you eat these types of foods, it becomes harder to gain weight. Now, many people wonder, does this mean some foods give negative calories? That the body burns more calories than it gets from eating them? This is actually a myth. For this to happen, the thermic effect of food would need to be more than 100%, which is impossible. The highest thermic effect we find is about 30%, and that's mostly in proteins. For example, if you eat 100 calories of protein, your body spends around 30 calories to digest it. So in reality, you're getting only 70 calories. But don't worry. You don't need to calculate the thermic effect of every single food. This was just to give you a basic idea of how it works. Weight loss and exercise. Now let's talk about weight loss. Some people think, if I eat fewer calories than my body needs, I'll lose weight without exercising. Technically, that's true. Practically, it's dangerous. Eating less than your BMR without exercising can mess up your hormones. You'll feel tired, irritable, and find it hard to concentrate. Here's something surprising. Do you know which part of your body uses the most calories? It's your brain. Almost 20% of the body's total energy is consumed by the brain alone. So when you eat too little, your brain doesn't get enough energy. You start losing self-control. You feel weak, and your mood suffers. That's why many people go on a strict diet. But after a few days, they start binge eating, and their diet fails. Healthy weight loss formula. So, the goal should not be just weight loss. The goal should be healthy weight loss. For that, 4 things are very important. 1. Balanced diet. 2. Regular exercise. 3. Proper sleep. 4. Stress management. Sleep and stress are often ignored, but they're just as important as diet and exercise. If you're not sleeping well, or constantly stressed, you need to manage your time better to create a healthy routine. Feeling hungry after eating? Have you ever eaten an entire chocolate bar, but still felt hungry afterwards? That happens because of something called the satiety index. Some foods make you feel full for longer, while others don't satisfy hunger as much. In 1995, researchers tested 38 different foods, each containing 240 calories. Guess what they found? Boiled potatoes had the highest satiety score, a whopping 323 points. Some foods like pulses, eggs, low-fat dairy, and high-fiber foods also have a high satiety index. This means that, for the same number of calories, you'll feel more full after eating these foods. You stay less hungry even though the calories are the same. The potato-only diet myth. Some people think, if boiled potatoes keep us full, why not eat them all day and lose weight faster? This is a wrong approach. Your body doesn't just need fewer calories. It also needs a balanced, nutritious diet. Your goal should be healthy weight loss, not losing muscle or damaging your health. The 6 essential nutrients. For your body to stay healthy, it needs 6 main nutrients: proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, water. Even when you're dieting, your body must get proteins, vitamins, minerals, and water. But when it comes to fats and carbs, things often get confusing. Carbs and weight loss. The truth. Carbohydrates, or carbs, break down into sugar and provide energy to the body. If your body doesn't use that energy immediately, it's stored as glycogen in the liver and muscles. When you eat more carbs than your body needs, that extra glycogen turns into fat cells. And if you don't burn it later, you gain weight. Sounds simple, right? But this doesn't mean you should avoid carbs completely. In 2017, a meta-analysis of 32 controlled studies compared high-carb and low-carb diets. They found no difference in weight loss, as long as total calories and protein levels were the same. Calories are what really matter. Similarly, many people think eating only protein will help them lose fat and gain muscle. It's true that protein is important for muscle repair and growth. If you exercise, lift weights, or play sports,
Here he comes. Oh my word!
you need more protein. But if you don't move much and eat excess protein, your body will still store it as fat. You've probably heard people say, I went on a low-carb diet and lost 2 kilograms in 1 week. That's because cutting carbs reduces glycogen in your body, and glycogen holds water. So, the weight you lose at first is mostly water weight. Once you start eating carbs again, the weight comes right back. If less than 40% of your daily energy comes from carbs, or if more than 70% comes from carbs, both situations can harm your health. The best approach is balanced nutrition, not extreme dieting. When we hear the word fat, most of us think it makes us fat, but that's not true. Fats are an essential nutrient. They are needed for absorbing vitamins like A, D, E, K, balancing hormones, storing energy, protecting vital organs. Did you know? The human brain is about 60% fat. What does a balanced diet look like? For healthy weight loss, your diet should include carbohydrates, proteins, fats. The right balance is given by something called acceptable macronutrient distribution ranges, EMDR. According to this, 45 to 65% of daily calories should come from carbs, 20 to 35% should come from fats, 10 to 35% should come from proteins. The exact percentage depends on your age, lifestyle, health, and goals. What to eat for a balanced diet? To stay within this range, focus on whole and natural foods. Whole grains and complex carbs. Not just wheat and rice, but also corn, oats, barley, ragi, buckwheat, kudu, amaranth, choulai, and millet, bajra. You can eat them as rotis or porridge. Legumes, chana, grams, different types of lentils, fruits and vegetables, fresh, seasonal fruits and colorful vegetables, nuts and seeds, peanuts, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds. Dairy products may include milk, curd, and paneer, cottage cheese. They provide healthy fats but should be consumed in moderation. Similarly, other than drinking enough water, you should add more green vegetables to your diet. Green vegetables are packed with antioxidants. They keep your skin healthy, boost your immunity, and improve overall body functions. The money you spend on food delivery apps every month, invest that in nuts, seeds, fruits, and vegetables instead. Now, food is just one part of the story. The other equally important factor is exercise. There are three main types of exercises. 1. Stamina or cardio exercises. These improve your heart health and endurance. Examples: swimming, running, cycling, or any sport. That raises your heart rate. 2. Stretching exercises. These improve flexibility and keep your body active. Examples: yoga. 3. Strength training. This builds muscle strength and stamina. Examples: weightlifting, push-ups, squats, planks, or dumbbell exercises. A healthy lifestyle should ideally include all three types.